Hello everyone, and welcome back to Growing Up, where young Siri is now 12 years old, and I really wish I had named her something else than Siri. But alright, that's just the way things go. We are now 12 years old, and we are working on trying to prepare for the exam in 4 more turns, and also tackling all of the creative things that we can possibly get our hands on so that we can hopefully start working on the learning the hero's journey. However, we are still working with our parents to do some tutoring. We need to tutor 5 more times in 2 more turns in order to really get their expectations met, and we want to do that because if we do, we might finally be able to afford the gallery ticket. And I'm getting curious on if the gallery would actually unlock the ability. Oh, what's going on here? Ah! You step on the legal pad at the playhouse. Unlike most legal pads, this one actually seems to be covered in dense, thick writing. It makes your head spin just staring at it. You also see a woman running around. She's looking under things in trash cans. You hold the notebook up and wave at her. Oh, thank you. You found it. I need a breath. You're a lifesaver. The meeting I need this for is in an hour. Tell me, have you ever considered politics or law as a career path? Law sounds interesting. I do like lawyer shows. Aha! Yes, they are full of drama. That's the same reason I got into being a lawyer when I was young. The real thing isn't quite so glamorous, but every day you're working with the very rules of society. Tell you what, I always catch this showing. One must support the local arts. If you're around and you wish, we can talk more. Oh, and I'm Alexandria. A pleasure to meet you, but for now, ta-ta! Alessandria gives a jaunty wave and heads off, notebook clutched to her like a prized possession. Well, that was interesting. Oh, you can work as a costume tailor here. That actually helps out with the imagination. Oh my gosh. And we have some action points left. And we can get into the legal system if we're here. What on earth? Oh my gosh. Well, I want to be able to gain some more imagination. And we can't tutor when we're outside of school like this. However, apparently, what is going on at the carnival? Oh, you can be a clown. You can also be a lemonade worker, which gives you a little bit of imagination while you're here. And you can also go ahead and like have research, which we already gained. Or we could do some daydreaming, which makes our parents a little unhappy at us. We're gonna do some daydreaming, I think, to balance things out. And then maybe a little bit of animal shelter assistant, because that sounds like what we'd want to do. We'll do some animal shelter assistant. Yeah, that's absolutely something that we would definitely want to help out with. And then I think we're going to relax at the park and daydream with the rest of the day with our action points. There we go. And that gets us a little bit closer on the imagination. So let's go to schedule. And now it is time. Well, we still need to do that tutoring 5 more times. We have 8 slots, thank goodness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we're just gonna like completely get that out of the way, even though it's exhausting to do. And then we're gonna read comic books like the rest of the day. And our parents are gonna be really unhappy at us for that. We might lose their high regard, but that's okay. We're gonna be so busy tutoring the neighbor kids. I probably should have spent my money on something. I just don't know what to spend it on just yet. Alright, almost there on tutoring. Oh, we just need 1 more tutoring to be able to like complete mastery of it too. Alright, so parents and they're proud and we're relaxed. Oh, never mind. Now they're not so proud because we've been spending forever reading comic books. But that's okay. Middle school is slowly coming to an end. Soon you and Richard will graduate and go to high school. One day during lunch, Richard wants to talk. He walks you out to the sports field, but instead of talking, he just sits there silently. Richard? Do you think I could make it? Make it? What do you mean? As a musician? Of course. Yeah, of course you can. What makes you think that? You know more about music than anyone else I know. Also, you seem to care about it. And that weird guy at the park did tell us that if you want to get good at something, you have to do your research. That's not enough. Maybe not, but I mean, it's more than most people have. Maybe. But I don't know. I don't want to perform. I don't want to stand up in front of people. Being in front of people make me feel bad. I hate when they look at me. I hate when they laugh. I just hate it all. Their gazes make me feel like I'm catching on fire. I just want to make music. I don't want to perform it. Not for people. Richard sighs and puts his head in his hands. Let's just sit with him because he's probably heard all of the cheap support. You just sit with him. After a while, you put your arm on his shoulder. He doesn't say anything, but it's clear he's happy you're there because he's probably heard of like all of those cheap kind of like, oh, don't worry about it. Just pretend everybody's naked while you're in front of them or something like that. All that ridiculous advice that never helps at all. You know, you've been such a good friend for me. Well, you what? I'm a bit annoying, aren't I? No. Are you kidding me? You're the most chill person I know. Richard laughs at that. You're being too hard on yourself. We all have stuff to deal with. Yours is just more pronounced, I guess. Yeah. There's a moment of silence as you both ponder what the future has in store for you. Richard sighs. You know, I wish I did take part in that play. It was awful, and I probably would have sucked. But I wish I did. You nod slowly. You think about mentioning that there's always a next time, but you decide against that. So, high school, huh? I hope we'll go to the same one. I'm sure we will. You and Richard smile at each other. You're not worried about graduation, which is just around the corner. You'll both be just fine. I hope. Endangered species research! Oh, yay! Okay, and now our parents are super happy and we can go to the sports field, which sounds very interesting. We still have 3 turns for the exam as well. Yay! So what's over in the sports field? There's baseball card collecting, or we can have a coach assistant. And then of course there's the babysitting that I've been completely ignoring. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and like chomp down on some carrot sticks. Are you kidding me? There we go. So that we feel a little bit better. So we can unlock endangered species. And I have finally got enough imagination, yes! That we can start working on the hero's journey, which I think, like that's all we really seem to care about. So I have no problem with just continuing to work on that and keep all of our action points. Let's go back to the science classroom because I definitely would hang out in there. But I think we'll keep all of our action points until after school's over today because we don't have any expectations at the moment, but that might change. And I don't really have anything else I specifically want to do. I do want to get down to this rainbow and maybe that surprise though. All right, brain points, empathy. Ooh, insight, yes! Look at this, oh my gosh. All right, let's collect all the useful things really quickly. Ooh, I could make everything a bit cheaper. That would be really good for endangered species. All right, yes, let's do it. Sweet, brain points. All right, so we see where everything is. Let's go ahead and unlock this surprise. Please be something good, please be something good, please be something good. What's this? That was not something good, dang it. Oh, well, I guess sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. All right, we'll do a bit more empathy. We could unlock endangered species! Yay! And then let's keep our empathy growing and our imagination growing, of course. Let's see, knowledge, reveal, empathy, teleport, imagination, super brain points, very important there. Maybe memory, because that unlocks a bunch of those. Really, I'm into it for imagination and empathy right now. So I'll focus on some of those at the moment to make it as cheap as we can. But also probably important to kind of just dive after some of the knowledge when you want. But man, it's going to be hard to unlock enough knowledge for the imagination stuff. Let's see. Which one unlocks the most over here? Maybe that one. This one. We've pretty much revealed every spot, so unfortunately, yes! Next brain map! Yay! Alright, that makes me feel really good. Super brain points. I was really hoping about that. We could increase our brain points to 175! Ooh, that might be really nice. Imagination, empathy. We'll just do charm. There we go. Oh, that's wonderful. Here's a teleport to unlock random things on the map. Let's do action points. And then let's teleport to the next spot. Sweet! We can do action points and brain points again! Oh, that's wonderful. Let's see, and this would increase brain points by 25. That's probably, yes, that was totally worth the investment. All right, we're doing it, friends. Oh my word. All right, brain points and action points up. Imagination up. All right, this is actually really beneficial. to us. School must just be really, really, really good. All right, knowledge will help. There we go. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. We've got tons and tons of empathy. My only concern is that I feel like we don't have as much... Oh, what's this? The surprise wheel! I feel like we don't have as much imagination as I wish we did. All right, sweet. Oh, another surprise wheel. Okay, so let's come down a little. Oh, reveal everything. Holy moly. We are so lucky, you guys. We must go to just the absolute best school that exists. Oh my gosh, we could increase our action points again, but let's do this. All right, give me anything but the eye. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Dang it. All right, that eye is really useless for this, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Empathy. So empathy is getting endangered species really cheap. I might just go ahead and grab that while we can. And otherwise, where's my imagination? I think I'm just gonna spend the rest on collecting imagination. There we go, even though it was right in the middle. Getting that hero's journey a bit cheaper. I'm just gonna grab endangered species now, because that sounds great. But all right, let's go ahead and go home. Family movie night. Tonight, you're watching one of the Dino World movies. Wow, after all that's happened, he's going back for his parents, even in the face of a Triceratops impaling. So noble. That's a good kid. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'd let my parents die. Yes, they are very brave. Would you brave a Triceratops to save us? Maybe we'll have to wait for the next Triceratops attack. I'm ready. I've studied their moves. I've seen movies like this 50 times. The movie continues. The parents live. Oh, raising my empathy. You're a good kid. Make sure to carry that forward and make a change in the world. Hey, sweet. All right, well, our parents are willing to do that for us. And meanwhile, I think we can finally unlock the art gallery. About freaking time. Oh my gosh, it's been really hard to get to this point. And then for empathy, a trip around Europe would majorly raise our empathy and make us super happy. And we could also do calendar for action points. Let's do the gallery. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. All right, art gallery. Hey! Oh, hello! Oh, this is exciting. She burst in front of you in an obvious ball of forced passion. Would you be interested in taking a weekly art class? Before you can respond, it's held right here at the gallery. Before you can respond to that, it's being supported by the city and the museum itself. Before you can respond to that, you can drop in and drop out anytime you want. And before you can respond to that, and it's free! She stares at you with the intensity of someone that really needs to hear yes today. Yes, and take the card? Yeah, sounds fun. That's why we wanted to come here. Wonderful. I run a few free classes most days. Drop in anytime. Here, take this book on anatomy, written and illustrated by myself as a free gift. She forces a book into your hands. It has a cartoon version of herself looking back at you. The cover, at least, looks very well drawn. Anatomy and You by Paula Chandra, or Paru, sorry. When you look up from the book, she's off trying to bother other people about her art class. Cute! All right. So this actually gains parental approval. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I was after, but I guess I can get my parents' souvenirs here. This is what I was after. Being able to do art classes here. So let's go ahead. So paper craft arts, and that will actually help us out. 2 of them gives us mastery, and that will actually give us a lot of imagination. So it seems like she has some very basic, like, kid level art classes we can take. And that made it so that the hero's journey is getting a little closer within our grasp, which is wonderful. And I think we can actually spend some of our money at the carnival to get more knowledge. Yeah, look at this. We can do it. Okay, we're gonna buy this book of Chinese proverbs. We're so close. Oh my gosh. Do I have anything else that could help me out with getting a little bit more knowledge? Curses. Okay. Okay, darn it. All right, let me think about this. I don't think there's anything that would just let me get more knowledge points after school. Because I don't think there's like a study thing. And the legal system, we could talk to that lady about the legal system, but, and this one give us imagination. Oh, maybe if we do a little bit of imagination skill with our leftover action points, that would actually help out. All right, let me think about this. Let's go back home. Because if I look at the schedule and I look at work, none of those give imagination. Reading comics gives imagination, but I can only do it when I schedule it. I can't just do it at home. All right, what about skills? Endangered species. Entertainment. All right, I really should have gotten more entertainment for myself. But let's see. So that's 5 imagination there. And that's 10 from doing more research. That would make me a little unhappier, but our parents happy. And I wonder if I get a little more imagination. Let's try this. Yes! I can afford the hero's journey. Let's go for it. I used all of my knowledge up doing that. Oh, look, and now we can do the hero's journey. So it makes us unhappy, but after doing it 5 times, we'll be able to go ahead and complete the writing thing. So we're just gonna sit in the park, I think. And we're gonna daydream about what a hero's journey would look like today. Yay! Oh, that's cute. Okay, and now I'm out of action points. And I need to become a little happier. I have 15 action points left. 3, parental disapproval. We'll listen to a little music to try to unwind and de-stress somewhat. All right, and then let's go ahead and schedule to wrap up the day. So we could do work. What do our parents really want us to do? Raise our empathy. And we're 1 away from, all right, we're gonna do tutoring just to master that because we get some money and we complete a bunch of intelligence that way. And then we're gonna read comics a couple times because otherwise we have just been like blasting our brain. So we're gonna read comics a couple times and then we need to study, I think. Oh, we're gonna do Hero's Journey and just complete that immediately. And then we'll do Endangered Species. I'm gonna be a little unhappy by the end of the day, but yay! All right, mastered that. Reading some comics, making me happy. There we go, almost done with Hero's Journey. Yay! All right, so we've mastered that and gained a lot of imagination. And look at this, you get so much bonus for studying the endangered species stuff. Oh, if you get it right, because there's an element of randomness to it as well. Wow. You spot Alicia out in the field by herself. It's very odd to see her by herself like this. None of her gaggle of girls are around. You okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's just hang out. Cool. Mind if I just hang out? Knock yourself out. You sit next to her. School's almost over. Excited about high school? Not really. Be excited. High school seems like this magical time. No, sorry, kid. It's not going to be like it is on TV. We could make it that way. What? Weekly wacky adventures and the occasional very special episode? Maybe skip the very special episode. I don't want anyone to die in a car crash. I wouldn't mind some people dying that way. You two laugh as the kids in the distance play soccer. Maybe I'll be less lame because we'll be going to the same high school. You are so lame. Though, I hope we have some classes together. We'll just have to hang out more if we don't. I guess we will. It was the last time you saw her before the school year was over, but it somehow left you with high spirits for the future. Oh, we can now do sculpting and writing with plot and animal health. Oh my gosh, look at all the future things we have. Oh, I'm totally grabbing sculpting. You guys, I'm so excited to see what the future holds. The exam is right around the corner, and it seems like we are not going to be seeing our friends again for a little bit. Oh, shockwave neuron to instant collect rewards from a random amount of nearby neurons. Oh, we're totally going to try to unlock that shockwave. That sounds so cool. And it looks like we're learning more and more about how to handle ourselves in the world. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for little Siri making her way through the last years of high school. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!